Welcome back to episode 5 of Back to the Stars. Here in Starfield, we continue from the UC Vigilance. Come on, select it. There we go. Yeah, we have just met up with Ikabwe, the leader of SysDef, and Ikabwe, Ikande, and Toft.
As a member of the Crimson Fleet, you'll get a unique
So,
view into their operations.
we got some information from them concerning the leaders of the fleet.
See all that chest candy on Commander Ikande?
And now we get to go
Lieutenant Toft is
basically to do our own thing
You
again.
can be sure she'll keep our T's crossed and guns loaded.
We got to meet up with the fleet sometime, the Crimson Fleet, that is.
Mess hall duty next week.
Mr. Potato, welcome back in.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
I am dissatisfied with the results too, there, Vasco. And Sarah was
It might not be Jemison.
must have been listening to something heavy metal or whatever. Stream is still on the starting screen. Oh, thank you for that. I knew I should have changed it. So yeah, let's get back in here. I don't know. Accidents happen. Yeah, you didn't miss much. Sarah was just kind of glitching into the bulkhead. She was doing some sort of a head bob thing up like this, or some weird thing. Anyway, so we have our ship, the No Mercy here. Well, No Mercy. Let's go ahead and undock from the Vigilance. The village people. There we go. The village people. They are the village people from here on out. Okay, what do we... Okay, we gotta travel to the key. And this is one of those missions that... Do we start right away? Do we do something else? I think let's go back to the unknown. Let's talk to Vladimir.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
I'm not landing, I'm just traveling to the eye.
Aha! The eye is always open to constellation.
Get a little boost action going here. Let's speed on up.
Hey, you need something?
I don't need anything, Heller. I don't know what gave you that idea. Alright, let's go ahead and board the station.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Thank you for the vote of confidence there, Vasco.
Now that those artifacts aren't just blips of hope in the blackest sea,
I found an interesting pattern. The grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts, it matches one on another planet. A bigger one.
Oh, that's interesting. How did we not notice this
This one
before?
has been in my list of possible artifact sites for a while, but the profile didn't quite match. Now that we've got more artifacts, the similarities are as clear as day.
Okay. That doesn't make sense. The artifacts are roughly the same, similar size.
The ones we found, anyway. No telling what this is, but you can feel that excitement in the air, can't you? It's something important. Going to send you the mark close as I can, but I'm having trouble pinpointing the source. You'll need to explore the area on foot. Put your scanner to work. Don't know what you'll find. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, land near the anomaly, use my scanner, got it.
And from there, maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
I would hope so. So, Proicon 3. Let's head to Proicon 3. That's all right there, Mr. Potato. My YouTube acts up from time to time as well. Okay. Let's go this way. Who do we got up here? Proicon A. And there's Proicon 3. What's the data mark over here? Okay, that's a Freestar Mule. We don't need to talk to them. And then, okay, in the southern hemisphere, scanner anomaly. Okay. We'll go ahead and land. Okay, there's the site that we need to go to, which is northwest of the ship's nose. But we'll go ahead and exit the ship and...
Nitrogen.
Okay, open the hand scanner, look for distortions in your field of view, follow the distortions to the source. Okay.
Hydrogen. It's all here.
Okay, so we don't see anything. Okay, where's that ship at? There it is. I mean, it's kind of the direction we got to go anyway, so... Oh, that's right, we're over encumbered too. I forgot about that. As long as we leave them alone, they should leave us alone. Gravity is really heavy on this planet. Okay, we got a deserted relay station here. Let's go ahead and open up our star map. Okay, so they landed just past the marker we need to go to. Let's go into our inventory. We're going to go to aid. And let's pop an amp and let's go ahead and drink a root beer. That way we get a 10% O2 recovery for a little bit. It'll help us out. Oh, this is not the artifact we need to go to. Okay. But we figured out a gravitational anomaly. It's alright by me.
Maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Haha.
So yeah, we got sidetracked here going to a ship that just happened to land, and I thought that was the location we needed to go to, so... And I keep forgetting that we got the little buggy that we could have jumped in. That would have helped us out. Okay, let's get this argon. Okay. And then we haven't heard the ship take off yet, so that's a good sign. Okay, and we do have breathable atmosphere here, so it's just we're in the cold part of the planet. Okay, I don't see anything up there. Okay, there's the ship. I'm not sure who that is over there. They're a little too far away. What ship is this? Ecliptic Bayonet. Okay. Do we or don't we? Do we or don't we? Okay, I'm not seeing any Ecliptic around here. Let's reload this guy. We're going to switch over to a different weapon because we don't have near enough ammunition there. And... yep, that's what I was afraid of. We took off. Okay. So we don't have anything back here. Nothing there. Polytextile there. There's Miss Sarah Morgan.
Score another point for our side.
Okay, so let's go ahead and sit down in the pilot seat here. And we lost No Mercy, so we're going to have to find a place to swap that out, which is probably going to be the key. But this ship is perfectly functional, so that's a good sign. And we'll just come down to our scanner anomaly. And we'll go ahead and land, so then the ship should be ours. In theory. Okay, so there's our buggy. Unexplored geological feature. So it looks like it's back that direction. Or... I don't know. We'll see. I think, oh yeah, that's the ones we went to. So what I saw was northwest of the ship. So let's go ahead and drive our buggy, little dune buggy, in the snow. The little dune buggy can surely go. I'm trying not to hit you guys. And neon. Oh, right there. Man, you hit one and they all freak out. So, yeah, you better run. Okay. Okay, they are 100% scanned because we did, you know, decimate the entire flock. Okay, let's go ahead and get back in our Jeep.
If this were a test, you would have failed.
Yep. Not used to driving. It's a guarantee. Yeah, you guys better run. Ooh, we got a scorpion up here.
Is this the anomaly? It's gigantic. Oh, look at that architecture. Show me what you've got.
Okay, where's the entrance? The entrance is over here.
Long day to piss me off.
Yep. Lots of floating rocks. Lots of dead bugs over there. Okay, so let's make our way inside of here. Temple Ida. And let's put our weapons away. Ooh. Press Y to float up, B to float down.
Notice how the room is reacting to our presence. Those rings in particular.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna wait for that one to go away, because I don't think I could have reached that in time. Okay, I know we won't reach that one. Okay, we missed that. That one's gonna be too far away. Okay, we missed that one. We gotta wait for him to get a little closer because for some reason we're not able to get him in time.
That's it. The ring
There we go. Ooh, that's pretty. So then we go into it. To equip your new power, go ahead and do the thing. Okay, so straight up for the powers, and we want to equip the anti-gravity field.
That was awesome!
Uh-huh.
And I very rarely use that word for anything. We need to get you looked at back at the lodge.
Alright, so where is our dune buggy? There it is. And I'm going to come up to all these animals. We're going to collect all the samples off of them.
Sometimes not to be a backseat driver. Make sure you strip everything useful from that thing.
Okay, we got... This beats walking, I will say that. Except it is kind of squirrely to drive. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll gather that material over there as well.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Likewise, Vasco. Likewise. Be nice to get our No Mercy back. Oh, we can go up. We didn't go all the way up either. Of course, it doesn't look like there's anything up here but storage. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and... nope, I want down. There we go. And we'll leave the bodies in here for now. Yeah, we'll take it all. What the heck? So there was 4 altogether, so that was 2. The third one, do you like hugging a dead body there, Heller? Apparently he does. Where is Lynn? I know we had Lynn on board as well. Regardless, let's just load up and fly out. And watch, we get jumped by ecliptics on the way out of here. This isn't my first ship that I would use, but
This is gonna be fun.
okay, so I am not going to help any one of them. As far as they know, I am not part of either faction. So we'll just get the heck out of here.
You picked the wrong fight. You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
As long as we don't have any contraband on board, I'm alright.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land in.
Okay, we're just going to go ahead and teleport right to the lodge. Actually,
Mantis.
we're going to
Enjoy your visit to Jemison.
stand up.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
We'll talk back at the lodge, Sarah. I want to go into my ship inventory here. And we're going to go ahead and grab all of our resources. Okay, we'll take all... Yep.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Oopsies. Okay, we took it all. That's fine. Let's go to our aid. Let's go to ship parts. There we go. So yeah, everything else is fine. We can drop that off at back in the lodge. I wanted to take all of just the miscellaneous stuff there, all the resources, but regardless, we have it all, so. And now we'll go and teleport ourselves to the lodge. When lining up a shot in a vehicle, aim mode utilizes O2 to slow time temporarily. Ooh, that's good to know. And we definitely use more O2 carrying more stuff.
I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail.
It was a building, like a temple.
An entire building generating a signature, just like the artifact.
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
Okay, so boom.
Everyone saw that, right?
Like a little gift from the heavens. And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird.
Weird is weird. It was the temple that did this.
So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power. All connected.
More questions than answers.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time.
Okay, so you think there's one temple for each artifact?
It's a strong theory. Couldn't find that planetary anomaly without the data from the artifact. We'll need one to find the other.
So you can't just find all the temples for the artifacts we already have?
Not all at once. You'll need to take the home voyage after you've found each one. Should hopefully have more potentials for you then.
I'll follow up on the other anomaly you found. Hopefully it's another temple.
Don't think it's just Fortune's laugh that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
Oh, okay. I don't have a moment right now there, boss man. What I do have is a mission to go to my room. And should be this one. And then here's a locker. It's gonna take a little bit. That got rid of almost 600 units of mass. That's very good. Craft or modify an item. Let's go downstairs and we're going to modify our backpack. We're going to get rid of the skip carry weight and we're going to put... Maybe we can do this. We'll find out. And I want to see if I can put the balanced boost pack on it. Okay, so then this one's the weapon, this one's the spacesuit, so this is the one that we should be using. Constellation. Okay, incendiary Mantis skip pack. And let's see if we can change it to a balanced boost pack. So we need 0G gimbal, 0 wire, monopropellant, and microsecond regulator. Okay, 0G, and then 0 wire, monopropellant, microsecond. Hopefully I got all 4 of those. Okay, so look through the resources here. Let's go to M's for micro and mono. Monopropellant. We only need 2 of them, I believe. Okay. We don't have the other one. And then let's one of these and one of those. It was monopropellant and micro something. So it's not here. We don't have that one. Let's go this way. Yep, there's Sarah, of course.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse than Constellation.
Uh-huh. Okay. So let's go here and modify this. Let's go to the skip capacity. Oh, we also need Pack Mods 3 for research. Okay, so we're definitely not high enough to do anything with that. Let's go here. What can we put for slot 1? Okay, so we could do a ballistic shielding, so we need cosmetic and nickel. But I think let's go to our weapon workbench. Let's see if we can upgrade a weapon. Let's go to this one. Standard barrel, laser, optic, muzzle. What can we do for the muzzle? Aluminum and nickel. That'll give us a compensator, which will increase our accuracy a little bit. So, but this is a side quest that we don't need to be working on right at the moment. Okay. So now what I am going to do is go to Ah, I don't... Okay, so we haven't found that one yet. Alright, that's fine. The one that I love using, we don't have access to yet. Okay, there's the scientist by the tree. I don't want to talk to the scientist by the tree.
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
Come on, Nat. Let's get to the Nat. Let's hurry up. Let's go to the spaceport, and we leave Sarah in the dust.
Hey.
Let's get to the ship, Sarah, then we'll do something.
Okay, now I've seen everything.
Yeah, we're definitely going to change to our No Mercy.
You should inspect your ship for heat leak. Anything I can help you with?
I'd like to view and modify my ships, please. Okay, let's make that our home ship. And there she is, all her girthy glory.
I've got something with your name on it, boss.
Okay, Heller.
Fun? Now what?
I've got something with your name on it, boss.
Okay, we're gonna offload some stuff into the inventory.
I need to talk to you about.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll go talk to Sarah here in just a second.
I'm listening.
We'll transfer. Okay, store. Okay, that's all of those. Okay. Okay, so it's the aid that's causing us a lot of weight here. Good thing those med packs don't cost any weight. Okay, that's better. Still surprising that I've got... Okay. Yeah, none of the notes should weigh anything. Oh, so we can't remove that from our inventory. That's sad. Okay, so we did lose a lot of weight, and that's fine. Now, Sarah, what'd you need?
Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind.
Okay, I could tell it was still bothering you.
Was it that obvious? I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never be able to put this to rest.
Seeing the wreckage isn't going to bring back your crew.
Of course it won't. But I can't
And that was
continue
worse.
ignoring my own thoughts. One problem, though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox. I think we need to start by locating my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1.
You never told me where you ended up after the battle.
Was there to tell? I survived. My crew didn't. Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely, or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface.
It's impressive that you soft landed after an emergency jettison that close to the exosphere.
I wouldn't call what I did a soft landing, but thank you all the same.
Do you think putting this to rest will get you back on your feet?
Don't worry, it's not as though I'm coming apart at the seams. It's the conversations we've been having. They dredged up these old memories, and they're a burden.
Okay. I'll set a course for the Cassiopeia system.
Hold on. I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information from my old friend, Admiral Logan.
I'm sensing tension between you and Admiral Logan.
Your instincts are right on target. Logan and I butted heads more than once during my time with the Navigator Corps. We've never seen eye to eye. Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade.
Members of Constellation stick together.
That's why I need you by my side. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find. If I begin to fall apart, I need someone I can trust to keep me in check.
I'll have your back.
I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you continue to support me, I'll never understand.
It's because I care what happens to you, Sarah.
I feel the same way about you. Oh, I've been so busy searching the stars for answers, I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True friendship. Something I've denied myself for far too long.
You've been critical of yourself for far too long, Sarah.
You're right. I have. Hey, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
Okay.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
Well, we're gonna forego her mission for a little while. And we're going to, let's go into our missions. Okay, all that money can buy. Walter. Rook meets King. Travel to the key. Okay, so we're going to need to repair our ship when we get there as well. It's a little bit damaged. Okay, now we gotta go speak with Naeva.
Yeah, what's up?
Get out of my face.
You said the take was 10K, but it was 30.
Captain, greetings.
Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before
Captain,
it turns into a
it
damn
is
air freshener.
Pleasant to see you.
The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something?
Why? Did you miss me?
Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin rate getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price.
Not in credits, but in blood.
Well, it's nice to finally put a face to the name.
Maybe for you. I'd rather shove a shotgun up my nose than remember the face of every low-life rook who passes through this station. But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
The Crimson Fleet took over an entire UC station?
Sure did. Right out from under their noses. Way before you or I were born, though. We've held this station for a very long time. Don't worry. Delgado will tell you all about it.
I bet it really pisses the UC off that you're stationed here.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
Story time? How delightful.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me. Alright. History time. So, the Key
I have something
is in orbit around
discuss with you.
Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Yes, Sarah, I'll talk to you later.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
Alright, hang on, Nav. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aww. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Naeva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Brooke, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Naeva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the Key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Naeva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way. Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance.
You're on your own.
Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
See
On the
anything
right,
you like?
you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new rook, Naeva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Ray? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Naeva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Naeva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
That's the most clever security measure I've ever seen.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me, or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
So, one wrong move and you're dead?
Essentially, but I sleep soundly knowing I'm one of the few that can piss Delgado off and live. Should I die, all of my knowledge, the accounts, the credits, it would be a mess. He wouldn't dare. He holds the trigger, but we all know that my death cripples the fleet. Call the bomb a weapon of last resort.
I bet you don't get out much.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryzen would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Any other modifications I need to know about?
None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man. Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work?
Well, it's about time.
Yes, about time you shut up and listened. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Sounds like we'll be doing a lot of business together.
If Naeva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Alright, let's go up.
The fleet's the only family you
There's
need.
our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Naeva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Let's see. I'm just waiting to cash in.
You and everyone else on the station. Keep following orders, and you'll get paid. It's as simple as that. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal, or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
I hope that... Let's see. I got it, boss.
Boss? Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I am impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mantis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Naeva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Naeva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
So you take every new pirate on these initiations?
Of course. Where else could I find such a perfect location to weed out any rooks who'd be wasting the fleet's time?
Maybe you should tell me more about Crix's legacy.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording. And not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Kriegs's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC SysDef.
Won't the fleet just become a larger target for UC SysDef?
You forget the UC is still licking its wounds from the colony wars. They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault. And if they were foolish enough to attack, we would have the manpower to push those pendejos right back to Jemison. If we have Griggs' legacy.
I guess we'll be unstoppable then.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mantis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later.
Soon, everyone is going to learn to feel.
Yeah, we'll get there. So let's go this way, back to the elevators. And we need to find some ammunition because we're out on most of our stuff.
Need something?
Yeah?
Okay, where is the medic? Where is she hiding at? Oh, there she is.
Need some medical assistance? First time visiting the infirmary, huh? Let me give you a piece of advice. Try not to get into too many bar fights. I'm trying to save my dwindling supplies for sale and pirates coming in off of raids.
Are you a real doctor?
I've done my time, but thanks to a malpractice suit, I've officially dropped the doctor title. Don't let that worry you. I'm still just as good, if not better, than half the surgeons at the clinic.
You won't have to worry about me. I'm practically bulletproof.
That's what they all say, until they stumble in bleeding out on my floor. So here's what's what. You need med packs, curatives, preventatives, I've got you covered. At least as long as my current supply holds out. You need enhancers, legal or illegal? I've got those too.
You sound like a well-rounded chem dealer.
A dealer with a full medical background. Thank you very much. Now, if you don't need anything else, I've got a particularly annoying supply issue to deal with.
Well, I do need help, Doc.
I'll be the judge of that. Minor damage. Just so you know, I'm still charging you.
That's fine.
All right. Can't have you bleeding all over the place. All patched up. For now.
And then maybe I can help you out with your supply issue.
Now there's an offer I didn't expect. If you really want to help, I'm looking for someone who can handle themselves in a public setting. As in someone who knows how to get the job done without shooting up the place.
What about the medical supplies on the Regana?
That's not going to help. That ship was full of things like cots, flu shots, and children's vitamins. And I can't exactly plug a bullet wound with an Ashta.
Okay, well, you can count on me for that.
Well, you'd be one of the first. I politely requested a list of supplies from Gennady Aiton at the clinic and was told the price of business has gone up. I think he's back on Aurora, and he's upcharging me to pay for it. And if there's one thing I'm not going to do is subsidize his habit. I want you to make sure he delivers my supplies for the price we agreed on, but without raising any alarms.
You'll get those supplies and no one will get hurt.
We'll see. Talk is one thing, actions are another.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
Let's get some ammunition for our weapons. Let's start with TKs. Where's TK?
You might find a deal or two here. If you can overlook the spatters of blood covering all the stolen goods.
You want to survive?
Of course.
Right, protective gear can make all the difference.
I'll take a look at what you have.
Technical gear is my specialty. Don't leave the key without it.
Okay, so let's go to our cell. Okay, so we got 39 rounds of the Ashta Tamer, 826 for the Coachman. The Maelstrom, that's a 6.5 millimeter. Okay, plenty for the Lawgiver. And 7.5 millimeter for that. 6.5 and 11. That's what we need for right now. Oh, he doesn't have any ammunition. So I guess we'll just sell a bunch of stuff, make some extra money here. Then 379. So there we go. I think that'll work.
See ya.
Okay, 6.5 and 11.
Looking to make quick work of your enemies? Well, Naeva's new hotshot. I knew you'd find your way back to my little corner of the key. Everyone always does.
What are you selling?
Take a look around, genius. And don't tell me you've never laid eyes on a gun before. But just in case I need to spell it out for you, the merch I carry is known as weapons and ammunition.
Okay. So, let's... Not much of a corner here if you ask me.
Good thing I'm not here to impress. I carry most of the standard hardware. You know, kinetics, electromags, energy, even a few explosives. Occasionally, I stock a few smuggled items. Basically the stuff SysDef doesn't want you to play with. Just don't screw me over or I'll be inclined to give you a free demo. With your head as the target.
Let me guess, trust issues.
Oh, we all have trust issues here. A little advice, Sadiqi? The fleet's trust can't be bought. You earn it. You bleed for the fleet bleeds for you. Pure and simple. Anyone who says otherwise is either lying or getting ready to stab you in the back.
I understand. Actually, thanks for the etiquette lesson, Professor.
Don't say I never did you any favors.
Okay, I'm interested in what you have for stock. So let's go down to our ammunition from her. So we need 6.5 millimeter and 11 millimeter. She doesn't have any 11. I just want to make sure I'm getting the right thing for... She doesn't have... Okay, there it is. 11 millimeter caseless. Okay, we got 59,000. So let's go ahead and sell that Maelstrom. See if we can make back most of our money. Okay, the mechanized navigator spacesuit, we'll go ahead and sell that one. We'll keep the Trackers Alliance. Okay, we'll sell the Star Roamers. Okay, so we made back most of what we got. We got 74,000 creds. That's good. Okay.
All right. See you around.
Let's go to the general goods
I
here.
hope you actually need components. I hate wasting my time.
Let's see what you got.
This better be worth it.
What do you have for aid? Okay, so you got just the healing stuff. And resources. So we needed one of these. And then let's grab some aluminum while we're here. A couple pieces ought to do. And there we go.
They're done here? Great.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
Okay, let's talk to Ziri.
Don't even try to rip me off. I know we can talk about whatever you want, as long as you got the creds.
Okay, she's actually got ammunition. She's got 11mm caseless. We'll buy all of those. Alright, so we should be good.
Always a pleasure.
And then let's check out the Trade Authority. Last
you
stop.
brought me something interesting. What'll it be, friend? Buying, selling? The Trade Authority takes anything and everything.
Just back off. I've just seen what the depot has to
They've got an
offer.
impressive commerce system. They even managed a legitimate doctor among their ranks. Business on the Key is like no other. It's the sole reason I'm here, for the credits.
If credits are all you want, you'll fit right in.
Not everyone thinks so. I'm still Trade Authority, not a part of the fleet. There are a few, Naeva included, that see me as an outsider. Regardless, as long as the fleet has goods to push, the Trade Authority will always maintain a presence on the Key.
Let's talk
I was
business.
hoping you'd say that.
There we go. I think that'll work for now.
credits are always good at the Trade Authority.
Alright, let's head back to our ship. First thing I want to do is repair it, though.
I don't know about you, but I think the welcome sign really lends itself to the... There's something I need to talk to you about.
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place. So, looks like we got ourselves a new rook. Once again, I'm Jazz, resident engineer here. Like Naeva said, you need ship parts, repairs? I'll hook you up. As long as your credits are good.
I hope the fleet has a wider variety than the UC or Freestar.
It may not be wider, but it's not on the books, if that's what you're getting at. I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands. So if you're looking for an upgrade, let me know. We got the best selection in the settled systems. Illegal, unregistered, recalled. We sell it all. No questions asked.
Okay, I'm always looking for... let's see. Will these parts show up on UC or Freestar security scanners?
No. You buy from me, you're worry-free. I can't have my customers getting caught now, can I? That's bad for business.
Okay, I'm always looking for an edge.
Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off your tail is a must-have in my book. Just let me know when you want to talk business.
Mind helping me with my ship?
You've got the credits, I've got the time.
My ship needs some repairs.
Don't worry, we should be able to piece it back together.
And I'd like to view and modify.
Oh, yeah, nothing like changing it up to make a ship feel new again.
Okay, so we're going to enter the shipbuilder for this guy. Okay, so max health is 390, regen is 10. The Dogstar is actually better than what we got. But it's not saying much considering that was from an older ship. Okay. So now let's go to our cargo. Okay. Okay, that one's shielded, so that gives us an extra 170. And that one gives us an extra 190. That one's 160. So is there any place we can put this? I don't think so. We would have to get rid of that guy right there, which is 300. That's grab jump fuel, so we need that. So, I mean, the only place we could is to put it right there, which means let's go to horizontal weapon plate. There's no top weapon plate. Yeah, which is all right. Because I really don't... I mean, we can't put it anywhere else. We can put it kind of there, but it doesn't quite work out. So, I think we'll be alright with that. I really don't want to give up my... Wait a second here. Okay, so there's nothing underneath, so let's just go ahead and put it back. Let's do our flight check. Exit. So we got a little better shield than what we had before, so that'll help us out.
As long as you put the fleet first, you won't have it anymore.
Alright, Sarah, once we get back to the ship, we'll talk.
You looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
I'm sure you will.
About the Mantis being back. If I ever find that bastard, the things I do to them.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not wearing my gear right now.
Recycled. We should have it. When you have the time, of course.
Okay, let's go ahead and open that up.
Hey, how are you?
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later.
Okay, you wanted to talk, Sarah. Let's talk.
Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling.
Typical
After your
Bethesda.
experience at the temple. You've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare.
I don't feel any different than I felt before I discovered the place.
I find that to be rather surprising. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind?
I appreciate the concern, but I promise you I feel perfectly fine.
Well, good. I'm pleased to hear that. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone.
I don't think malevolent beings would have granted me this new ability.
Perhaps. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall.
I would have thought this would be exciting for you.
Oh, believe me, this is positively exhilarating. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere?
Maybe these temples were intended for humankind all along.
Perhaps. We'll need more data to be sure. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery. The pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed.
I couldn't ask for a better partner on this strange journey.
Oh. Well, thank you. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way.
Okay. And every step of the way is going to be Sarah Morgan trying to dig through the ship. Alright, now we're heading to the surface.
From what I'm seeing, this world has all the essential building blocks to support life.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
Cut the crap. Let's get down to business.
That is why we're here. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
Sounds simple enough.
So simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice bar without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Understood.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
Very nice. I'll just remain here and soak in the planet's lovely winter-like atmosphere until I go hypothermic.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
Temperature levels are bottoming out.
Further south.
I got you! Put some fire on him! You're done!
They weren't so tough after all.
Come on, slowpokes. Get up here. We'll come back down for this.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The lock.
Well, I'm ready.
Yeah. He needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go.
There we go. Now we're inside. What are you doing there, Rook?
First time I have been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual? Call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Couldn't be soon.
How many people do you see stick down here now?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much. It was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Griggs to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Mathis is kind of a jerk. We'll sneak in a little lock-picking exercise here. Okay, so we need this one here. Another arc welder. And a boost pack. Balanced.
Like this for the rest of your life.
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, Sam, a second. Did you hear that? Oh. Four of these.
Go.
I will never get tired of that.
Okay, you have an affliction. Take the corresponding remedy to cure it. Go to your inventory and look for aid. So we need... we got lacerations. Okay, you have an item that can cure an affliction you are currently suffering from. Look for items in the aid category with icons that match the affliction status effect of the status menu. So bandages treats contusions, lacerations, and puncture wounds. So let's go ahead and use that.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about 1 kilometer away. Hallelujah.
Sounds like someone needs to grow a pair.
If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mantis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Okay. So, where do we gotta go? Over there. A lot of waste that did.
Well,
excuse me.
This is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now?
Stick with the plan, Mantis.
Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now.
Then we should continue to follow Delgado's orders.
Why? Because that's what his loyal little soldiers are supposed to do? The hell with that. I have a better plan. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
I'm not betraying Delgado.
Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. When are we ever gonna have a chance like this again? Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct. And there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Naeva. We'll be rolling in credits.
Not going to happen.
Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Okay. So let's come over here. Loose panel, drops.
Anyone still alive up there? Waiting to hear back. Answer if you can. So the two of you made it, huh?
Hell of a way to start this job.
Don't worry, it all goes downhill from here. Now listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Creeks. You both got that?
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mantis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
I'm half tempted to gut him myself, too. Okay, so let's go here. Security controls. Let's override the lockdown. Okay. Please be aware that we have a Class 5 extremely dangerous, highly violent prisoner that transfer occurring today. Jasper Creeks. Shuttle 5 with the full escort detail. Individual is to be immediately transferred to D block after arrival. Do not attempt to search or perform standard medical examinations until the prisoner is in a secure location. I urge all security personnel not to underestimate Crix's ability to escape custody.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
Okay, let's search this poor sap. Okay, so cred, stuff. Okay, weapon box. Okay, then we need this guy here. That guy there. Okay, and then there we go.
It's amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed by now.
Okay, let's turn the power back on for D block. Okay. Trivity. Stuff that we don't exactly need. So, what do we got over here? Okay, that's the...
We should check it out.
Okay. So we'll go to the guard tower next. Thank you, Mathis. Trauma pack. Nice. Okay, don't see any cred sticks.
You hear that? Nah, never mind. This place is starting to get to me.
Okay, cell release switch is blocked, which means, or locked, so I think we need some power to the switches. Okay, so we got to get up there somehow. Just continue our way around, kind of look around as we go. And then okay, so that one and that one, and then we got that and that. Green fashionable suit. I mean, we don't need the prison scrubs. I could care less about that. So, let's go continue around. Yeah, little bugger. Somebody was tallying up how long they've been there. So up there we go. Okay. So that one will go there, but right there I believe is what we need. There we go. And then this guy. Gotta find the right spot here. There we go. And then a straight across.
So, have you changed your mind yet?
Quit bringing this up or you're gonna get us both killed.
Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
No way, Mathis. I'm not going to be a part of your plan.
Of all the people to get trapped here with, why the hell did I get stuck with you, huh? Fine, have it your way. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius?
We find a way out of this place and keep looking for the info on Crix.
Keep doing what we've been doing. Right. Glad I asked. I suppose we should start off by searching the tower for the location of Crix's cell. If he stashed any useful information, it might still be hidden somewhere inside.
Okay. So the way he's glitched out shows that I'm kind of stuck doing the entire thing myself. Okay. Doesn't look like there's no Crix here. So D3. And there's Jasper Crix and D3118. Unlock. 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 Okay, just kind of... Okay. And cell block D2 for the cache's stuff. Okay. So there he is.
It's a place to start, I guess.
Okay. Ooh, what do we got over here? That's a master lock. Have we picked enough locks yet? Security. Oh, we need 2 more. Crud. Okay. Ooh, there's a cred stick. There we go. See if I can make my way back up there.
If we get out of here, remind me to thank you tomorrow.
Okay. See, I was trying to jump all the way across over there. There we go. Okay, so there is a control panel here for D3, which is across the way. And then there's a cache here. Okay, so let's see if we can find the location there. So that's that, and that's that, which means that. There we go. Tout. Worthless. It's one of the big things that everybody complains about on Starfield is the lack of good loot. You open a locked chest, there should be something in there, not something that's mediocre or barely functional. Okay, so we got over here. Pry open the base. Take.
I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but they seem to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy. went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I've been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll have the mining details slip into the utility closet and the ventilation. Not up. But through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
Okay, so let's find cell block 2.
Some of the junk, will ya?
Okay, so let's go this way around. I'm still trying to find the unlock pad for 2. And we don't need the locker yet. So let's close the door. Okay, here's the weapon cache. But we need to find the unlock pad on the wall for doing that. Mathis, you're just kind of a joke right now. Alright, where's the unlock? That's the weapon cache, requires the computer. Okay, so let's just kind of look around the walls. Oh, come on. Where's it at? Where's it at? Let's come in here, look in all the walls again. Okay, I'm not seeing anything here. That's where we need to go, is right off the kitchen. So let's go up. Aha, here we go. And this one's for 2. There we go. Okay, so this way, up and around. And there we go. I ain't slowing anybody down. Okay, so we got the weapon cache. That's really what we needed. So now let's jump over to here. And let's do a little look-see-loo. And this was the 15th one. So now we can open master locks. Okay, so now we can attempt the master locks, which means we can go up to the security office. Which is not there, it's the one over here in another location. Which is up there. There we go. No, wait, this is where we came in at. That's right. So that security tower over there. $79 credits, really. Okay. So now up and around. Okay, this is going to be the fun one. There's really only one or two that'll work here. So we got this guy and that one. So then we got 1, 2, 3, which is going to be this one right here. And then that and that. Okay, so let's slot that one. Our first master lock that we've picked. I think it was kind of worth it. But then again, probably not. So now we need to go down over yonder. Let's let our boost restore. Okay. Mathis, come on. Don't slow me down. Okay, so syringe.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We'll get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
All right. So let's see if we can get into the workroom. So this one's gonna take singles. Okay. And something like that. Do we have one that's straight across? No, we don't. Okay, we do have a singlet. There we go. Okay, and then we got one singlet left. And there we go. Yeah, kind of worthless in there. Okay, so, yeah, kind of worthless. So now let's go over here, and hopefully Mathis will catch up to us. To access the security door. Proceed to the shuttle bay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save this. Because I want some save points going.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec.
Yeah, I wanted that. But, you know, he decided to sneak in and get it.
All right, let's keep moving.
Yeah, hush. Okay, then we need a 3. It's probably going to be that one there. Okay, and then... let's see, will that one pick in there? Yes, sir. Snake oil, huh? Okay. Okay, let's look at this work terminal. Birthday celebrations. Another questionnaire thing. Alright, let's get this one here picked.
Eyes up! Incoming! Yeah, we took them all out pretty quick.
And I didn't have to reload. Amp and a hammer.
Here I thought we were going to do something fun, like rob a bank or something. Can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's just
Somebody's hoarding ammunition over here. How thoughtful of them. Okay, let's see if we can get out of here, Mathis.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards.
Yep, I would have hated to have been one of the guards as well. A little Nova light. Worthless. Okay, how do we get out of here? This way. Okay, make sure all of my weapons have ammunition in them. And let's do a save. Overwrite? Yes.
Looks like this was the warden's office.
Okay, then I need this one here.
Built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
Finally, I was about to give up. Think about the underground. I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place.
I found the information about Crix's legacy. No thanks to Mathis, who barely lifted a finger to help. Thanks to Mathis's help, we found some information about Crix's legacy.
I knew it! Everyone said I was out of my mind. But something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right people for the job.
Yep, that's right. It was a team effort all the way. We had each other's backs the whole time, Del.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up so I can think.
Yeah, sorry, Del. You go right ahead.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock. And I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key.
What about my ship?
Don't worry about your ship. I will send some people down to get it. You just get your ass on that shuttle and get out of here.
Got it, boss.
You're learning fast. Okay, let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the
happened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
All right.
Warden Tom Gillespie. Authorization 12210. This is likely to be my final log recording. The riots that started in D block have spilled into A, B, and C blocks. I've ordered everyone to fall back to the shuttle bay for evacuation. It was prisoner D03118, Jasper Cricks, who led the revolt. His crew tunneled into the armory undetected, and then all hell broke loose. As the log is recovered, I urge the UC authorities to perform a full investigation, as Cricks undoubtedly had help from the guards and the staff. I'm now heading to my personal escape shuttle and we'll try to jump out of the system. Wish me luck. Warden Gillespie, out.
Alright, so we got the final one here, and that's that, and that. Okay, let's go ahead and take it all. Surprising his room is ice cold too. Okay, I don't see anything else in here of note. Oh, wait, I thought that was a cred stick. Let's take the coffee mug. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and quick save. Take one more mug. So now we got to get out of here.
Hey, look, I wanted to thank you for not being a jerk and hounding all the glory on this run.
You were the extra gun that got me through this place alive.
That's true. Well, thanks all the same. Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened.
Fine, but you're going to owe me a huge favor.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, I'm good for it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
All right. So the door is now open. Oops. Didn't want to shoot. That's the shuttle we need to take. So let me get this guy up and going, because this is gonna be fun. Okay, we gotta wait a second. All right. there it goes.
You gotta leave some things behind.
Nope, I'm not Mathis. I'm sorry. Okay, so we need a 3 and a 3, I think. Okay, that's the 3, and that's the 3, and that's the 3, or 2 and 2. There we go. Oh, come on, give me a Maelstrom that he's got. That's what I want. Not your chintzy drum beats. Okay, anything over here? Oh, there. Equinox. We definitely are getting the lockpicking leveled up here, so let's get the 3 and 2. Okay, so there's our shuttle bay. I don't think there's anything else over here that we can get. Let's do a quick cursory look. Alien genetic material. I guess we'll gather up some of this stuff here real quick. There. I think that'll suffice. Okay, anything in here? Nope. There's the med pack. Oh, nice and warm. Yay. Okay, and this is... Okay, security pad here. Let's go ahead and open up the door. I just want to take a look, see if there's anything hidden in here. Meal tray, 3 stack. A utility knife, really? Okay, nothing. Okay, and that is for the port going out. So now up. Okay, let's go ahead and transfer some stuff over. Store. Okay, so now we can travel normal. Alright, let's get in the pilot seat and let's go back up to the key.
I have something for you when you got it.
And of course, Heller has to say something. Go ahead and dock. We're gonna dock with the dock. Dock. Dock, dock, dock. Alright, let's go talk to Delgado.
Captain, hello.
Hi, Vasco.
What kind of name is SysDef anyway?
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
Hey, we got Sarah back. Alright, Delgado. Where you at? You're upstairs, aren't you?
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
You would have got a lot of stuff.
Not now, Naeva. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over.
Here you go.
That's it? Just one slate. After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a gal bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, Naeva. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
So how do we know if someone else hasn't already found the legacy?
Because they would be rolling in so much cash, there is no way they could keep it quiet. It's like hitting a jackpot. Not to mention, they'd need someone with Shinya skills to keep the crypto tracing on the currency clean. And as far as Galbank goes, I doubt they would bother. Their bean counters would be too busy weighing the loss versus recovery costs. Now, the legacy is out there, just waiting for us to find. I can feel it.
I wish Crix hasn't been so cryptic about everything.
I'm sure he did not have a choice. People would kill to get a crack at a score this big. I know I have. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Naeva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Naeva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Keel hauler. Who's Rokov?
Rokov is... well, he's Rokov. A real pain in the ass. He used to run with the fleet until we kicked him out. Lately, he has been using his long-hauling skills to captain a Starliner for Trident. Gives us a contact within the company. He has been trying to get his foot back in the door with us for years. But I'm not ready to let him in just yet. Maybe you can use that to your advantage.
I'm not sure I'm the right person for the job.
If you think I am going to trust this job to anyone else, you are out of your mind. Naeva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
All right. How do you expect me to leave things with Rokov?
You know what? I'm going to leave that entirely up to you. If you think he's come through for us, you can promise him he'll get paid. But if he gets in your way, then you take him out.
I'll get it done.
You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mantis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet.
Why are you letting Mathis's future hinge on my opinion?
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders, and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. As far as Mantis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the dock and prevent him from doing something stupid.
Well, I think you made the right decision.
We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Griggs' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mantis.
All right, so let's go talk to Mantis real quick. Mantis is downstairs. There's Sarah. Let's go to the lifts. And we got the last Nova.
Bradley called me his friend once. It made me want to vomit.
What's up, Mantis?
I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me onto Delgado and telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened.
Just remember that you owe me a favor.
Oh yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just ask. And I'll be there to back you up.
We're going to hold you to that promise, Mantis.
You just, you know, take care of yourself out there.
All right, so we just got done speaking with Mantis. We're at the Reckoner's Core.
The embodiment of the phrase absolute mayhem.
Yes, Sarah, it has been absolute mayhem. And I am absolutely glad that we got through that last mission on the lock without anything glitching out. So, yep, we're going to talk to Naeva here at the start of the next episode. And, you know, I need to get rid of frostbite and some pain and some other stuff. But yeah, it's been a real blast going through this mission again. I absolutely love playing Starfield. The game's great. Yeah, there's some issues, but as long as you can put those issues aside, then everything is good to go. So I want to thank you all for being here on this journey on Back to the Stars. If you're new here and enjoy the content, please give us that like. And if you want to watch our continuation of this series or any other series that we bring out, please hit that subscribe. And until the next time on Starfield or any other game, we'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.